Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Cyprian YouTube channel. And as usual, I'm going to be your host, and thank you so much for your great support always on this platform. Now, my fellow Kenyans, things are not okay in the Republic of Kenya. How many will the government of William Samoei kill before exiting the power? This is just the first term, yet this country has faced too much debt, illegal debt, on the hands of President William Samoei each and every time. How many are we going to bury so that the government of the day can accept that it is enough? Last year during the anti-government protest, we buried so many youths that were just trying to speak up on their minds concerning the challenges that they are undergoing through on the ground. There was no justice that was done to them. Earlier this week and last month, many people have been buried. We have buried a teacher from Homa Bay, late Albert Ojwang. We have buried Boniface Kariuki. We have buried many people. And today, we are going to bury again another lady from NANYUKI, Julian Njoki, who was beaten badly by the police officers during the Saba protest. I want you to watch this video so that you can understand how it is so painful. And this is just the first term, and many people are being killed like a chicken in the Republic of Kenya. What about the second term, where many people are chanting Kumi Bila break? Remember that this is just the first term for William Samoei in the office. What about the second term in itapata kama anatoka sasa uongozini? Things are going to be worse. We need to find a change, ladies and gentlemen, to solve all these problems, because going to the street to protest won't change anything. We have protested too much, ladies and gentlemen, but nothing is changing. It is only politicians that always benefit from our protests. I want you to watch this video.
Hata mkubwa wenu anaitwa Ruto akuje lao nataenda watoto yake. Peace, why do you kill children? Nyinyi mnaelewa na mama. Kwani mlitoka mbinguni? Mlizaliwa. Nyinyi mnaua mtoto na pipo. Msichana mdogo mnaua na pipo. Hata uniangalia na macho umetoka kwa mama. I'm in pain for you guys.
Hakuna mwenye alikileta hii nchini, mama alimuleta.
Mwenye kilali chao mnamuua kule na mapipo yenu. Utapigwa na pipo hata nyinyi na watoto wenu. Justice for jury.
Justice for jury.
Justice for jury.
Justice for jury.
Tuwe sote.
Justice for jury.
Justice for jury.
Justice for jury.
The tragic death of Julian Njoki, a 24-year-old woman who died while in the custody of law enforcement officers, has continued to draw widespread condemnation. Njoki, who had been arrested during the Saba protests, was first booked at the NANYUKI police station, then later taken to the NANYUKI women's prison after she failed to raise court bail. Njoki reportedly died at a local health facility after falling ill while held at prison. Head of communications at the Kenya prisons, Kristantas Makoha, has told KTN that Njoki was brought in with 4 others and 2 hours into admission complained of illness and was taken to hospital. Amidst this confusion, family now prepares to conduct a post-mortem on Tuesday. KTN's Francis Ontomwa has more details.
24-year-old Julian Njoki is the latest victim to die in the hands of security apparatus. Njoki was arrested last Monday during the Saba crackdown and taken to the NANYUKI police station before being arraigned the following day and charged with malicious damage to property. In court, she was granted bail of 50,000 Kenyan shillings, which she was unable to pay. She was then held at the NANYUKI women's prison, and while at the prison, Njoki reportedly fell ill and was admitted to the NANYUKI Cottage Hospital, where she breathed her last.
We want to demand that the killer of Njoki is arrested and held to account, and that Njoki gets justice. This follows a similar occurrence when Albert Ojwang died in a similar manner. We want to see IPOA in action. We want to see the constitution being implemented.
The family now claims that an initial medical report indicates that she was hit by a blunt object on her head, which could have contributed to her death. It is not clear whether she sustained the injuries while in police custody or at the prison facility. However, the National Police Service, through its spokesperson, has insisted that Njoki died under the care of the prison service and not in police cell, a notion the prison service seems to refute. A conclusive report is expected on Tuesday.
We demand that IPOA does immediate investigations because the police officer who, on whose hands she died is known. And that person should not only be arrested, but charged with a grievous crime of murder.
Her death comes barely a month after a separate case involving the late Albert Ojwang, a 30-year-old teacher and blogger who died in the hands of the police after his admission at the Central Police Station, Nairobi. Francis Ontomwa.
It is true. Politicians are the people that normally benefited whenever we go to the street to protest. Why am I saying that? Last year during the anti-government protest, many youths were killed. There was a lot of bloodshed in the Republic of Kenya. Then later on, what happened? It is only politicians who benefited, especially the politician from ODM party under Raila Amolo Odinga's leadership. They are the people who were nominated to run things under William Samoto's government after the bloodshed from the Gen Z revolution. And that is the reason why we are not going to accept this issue of the dialogue. If the president wants peace with the youth in the Republic of Kenya, justice should be done to the people who were killed illegally during the anti-government protest last year. Justice should be done to the family who lost their beloved son, beloved daughters during the protest of Sabasaba and during this year, and any other protests that have been happening in the Republic of Kenya. Since William Samoto get into power, that is the time that we will now agree the dialogue from the president to the people of Kenya. Because right now, William Samoto is using Raila Amolo Odinga to call for dialogue. Ruto is now hiding behind Raila Amolo Odinga, because he understands very well that the hostility that is on because he understands that there is a total hostility on the ground where Kenyans cannot accept his dialogue. So he's now using Raila Amolo Odinga to pass the dialogue, ladies and gentlemen. How many are we going to buy under this regime? I'm totally wondering, with those people that always chant Kumi Bila break, do they watch what is happening in the Republic of Kenya under this government of William Samoto? Kwani hata waoni TV? People are being killed like a chicken each and every day. Ruto make things to be worse in the Republic of Kenya. Ruto have created the big enmity between Kenyans and police officers, because it is President William Samoei Ruto whom have involved police officers into his own political affairs to silence other leaders and also to silence Kenyans that are trying to criticize the government of President William Samoei Ruto. It is true. Ruto is now using police officers to campaign ahead of 2027 election. So I just wanted you to update you concerning to what is happening in NANYUKI, where protest is now happening against justice for the late Julian Njoki, who died on the hands of the rogue Ruto police officers after being beaten thoroughly, tortured during the nationwide protest on Sabasaba that happened few days ago on Monday. See you in the next video.